Hey there guys, this is Andre from Sport&Fit gym. I'm going to talk to you today about different types of push-ups. So first of all, we start with the basic push-up. Arms shoulder width apart, legs pretty much the same. Keep our body straight, the core is straight, the back straight, and we go down, the whole body is straight. I don't want to do this or this, try to keep it all in one line. Go down and you exhale. Inhale and you exhale. If for a beginner it's too hard for you to start off, you can't do 10 in one set. You can start off with your knees down. So you put your knees down and do the same thing. Same thing, see? Do the push-ups. So we try to take our elbows out so that we work our chest muscles. The other thing we can do is keep our elbows tucked in. So if our elbows tucked in like this, then we do more on our triceps. Like that. See? And this works our chest as well as our triceps. So that's the basic push-up with arms shoulder width apart. What you can do if you want to put more emphasis on your chest muscles, take your arms and put them out wide. Then do the same thing. There we are. Simple. Exhale. If you want to do more your inner line of your chest and your tricep muscle, you bring your arms closer in, as close as you can. Put them there. Body straight, you go down and up, down and you exhale. Keep your body straight all the time because you're working your ab muscles as well. Down and up. So that's the basic push-up. Now we want to talk how you can make it more interesting. So nobody wants to do hundreds of these every day. Same push-up all the time. It gets boring. So I'm going to show you some different variations. It's still a push-up, works the same muscles, but we're gonna get our core working more, and we're gonna put more emphasis on one arm. First thing you can do is I call it a triangle, people call it differently. So if I turn towards you, see, my arms a bit wider than my shoulders, and then I go towards one arm, and then up, and then towards the other arm, and back to the middle. One arm, with the other arm and back to the middle. What you are doing here, you're making one arm work more. This is a good pre-exercise if you want to do one-handed push-up. So here, the other arm, if you go to the left, the right arm is basically just helping slightly. But most of the work, as you can see, my right arm is not bent, so most of the work is done by the other arm. That's if you want to make more emphasis on one arm. Next thing you can do is do a spider push. This, what you do here, you lift one leg to the side as you go down. So you go here, and you go back up, and on the other side. I call that a spider push-up. See, you work your core, you work your oblique as you bring the left leg or the right leg to the side. So you work your oblique muscles as well as your chest and your tricep muscles. Next thing you can do, if you want to put more emphasis on the shoulders, is really bring the knees up as much as you can. If you're stressed in your calf, you can do probably quite a lot. If not, you can bend your knees just slightly. You bring your fingers to the middle and we go down. So as you see here, you're working much more of your shoulder muscle rather than your chest muscles, which makes a big difference. You can combine the two to get a really nice physique. Okay, the next thing you can do when you do a push-up, you put your opposite leg underneath you to the side. So like this, you get this position and you put your opposite leg to the other side. Here, now we're working our oblique and also the upper leg muscles. and as you go down, and you come back up. Put the leg back in and go to the other side. Here, you see our body is twisting. Also, we are putting more pressure on one arm as we are doing this. Don't forget to exhale as you go up. That's another way you can work your obliques and also the leg muscles. Another thing that you can do, if you want to put your glutes and a little bit of your lower back, we can, as we go in push-up position, we can lift one leg and hold it in line. And we go down and up. And you don't want to alternate legs, you want to do just one to really put emphasis on the glute and the leg. That's another way. So you will do 10 one leg up and then you will do 10 with the other leg up. Now we move on to some more difficult push-ups. First one, which works our shoulders and our chest and our abs and our arms. I come here, we come from this position and you go underneath and you come up and you come back and you come up. This is really difficult. It works your shoulders very much. And you go under and you pull yourself and you go back the other way. If it's too difficult, you can bend your legs slightly. It will be a bit easier, but for a beginner, it's not too bad. If you can keep your legs straight, you will also be stretching your calf muscles and get a nice stretch as well as you're doing your push-ups. The last one for this video is a corkscrew push-up. It's a really difficult one. It works your whole body and you can alter it to make it slightly easier and even more harder. So our starting position would be our arms straight, our knees bent to one side, and we go over here, we are down, and we go straight, and we go back up to the other side, and we go straight, and back up to the other side. If you want to make this more difficult, you bring your arms more towards you. So as you go up, your arms and your shoulders are working a lot to keep you in this position, and you go back. If you want to make it more difficult, start further up. So then as you go up, it's not too much on the shoulders. It's a lot easier to keep you here rather than here. Here the shoulders and the arms are working a lot more. This is a really difficult one. It takes a while, takes a lot of practice. What you can do, if you cannot do it, if it's slippery, if your legs are not strong enough, you put your legs against the wall and then it becomes quite a bit easier because you have something to push against. See? It's a lot more easy, but still a very, very difficult push-up. You're using your legs to push yourself forward, you're working your whole abdominal area to twist and turn and to hold everything straight. You're working your chest to hold you up, working your shoulders to push you there and back, and your arms are working all the time to hold you in the correct position. That's it for today's video about push-ups. Next video we'll talk also about push-ups, but we're going to put in some accessories to see how you can make it more interesting and most of the things you can find in your local gym. That was Andre from Sport&Fit. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.